Have you ever met anyone who acts like clones of other people you've met, seen, or heard before? They have the same views, same habits, and seemingly the same person with only a different body. These kinds of people hear and repeat information all the time without the slightest effort of fact-checking or research. They rarely think for themselves. They easily conform to their environmental conditions. They have an easily influenced mind that can be brainwashed with propaganda. What is it that makes these people conform to negative influences on society, such as becoming dangerous cult followers, career criminals, drug addicts and dealers, gang bangers, careless and reckless child breeders, thieves, scammers and con artists, or gullible minions used for the controlling power's benefit? Well, I will explain the various mindset cloning secrets used to create these easily controlled individuals in society. Mindset cloning secret number 1. Create an environment of fear, uncertainty, and doubt. An environment full of fear, uncertainty, and doubt is undoubtedly the easiest environment for manipulation to occur. People are more susceptible to propaganda tactics and brainwashing in this environment because they look for an easy quick fix solution without giving as much critical evaluation to the solutions presented. Individuals become highly motivated to ease their fears, uncertainty, and doubts in adverse situations. Highly motivated individuals who want to change their circumstances fast can easily allow their minds to think less rationally in moments of despair. These types of environments can be created by a lack of economic resources and opportunities, lack of guidance, lower quality education, an abundant circulation of misinformation, mass media fear-mongering, individuals struggling to survive, divide and conquer tactics, corrupt policing, corrupt laws, and intentional distribution of addictive substances within neighborhoods. All these tactics can help create a lack of thinking, agreement, and consensus among the group that's intended on being controlled and manipulated. Mindset cloning secret number 2. Repetition and indoctrination. Repetition is a fundamental technique used in propaganda and indoctrination. When people are exposed to a particular message repeatedly, it becomes more familiar and starts to feel true, regardless of its accuracy. This phenomenon is known as the illusory truth effect. As individuals encounter the same information or narrative over and over again, they are more likely to accept it as fact without questioning its truthfulness. Mindset cloning secret number 3. Controlled media and censorship of information. Propagandists control the information available to the target audience, filtering out opposing views and alternative perspectives. When access to independent and diverse media is restricted, people are limited in their exposure to different perspectives. This censorship of information prevents the development of a well-rounded worldview. Mindset cloning secret number 4. Selective information. By controlling the information people receive and filtering out opposing viewpoints, propagandists can create an echo chamber effect. The echo chamber effect refers to a phenomenon in which individuals or groups are exposed only to information, ideas, and opinions that reinforce and amplify their existing beliefs, values, or ideologies. In an echo chamber, individuals tend to interact primarily with like-minded people, whether in person, on social media, or through other communication channels. As a result, they hear their own beliefs echoed back to them, further solidifying their convictions and creating a sense of consensus within their social circle. This helps limit their ability to think critically and consider alternative perspectives. Mindset cloning secret number 5. Appeal to emotions. Manipulative propaganda often targets emotions rather than rational thinking to create an emotional connection with the audience. By tapping into people's emotions, such as fear, anger, or patriotism, propagandists can influence their decisions and beliefs. Emotional appeals can cloud judgment and lead people to accept ideas without questioning their validity. Mindset cloning secret number 6. Appeal to authority. In times of uncertainty, people may be more inclined to trust authoritative figures or sources without questioning their credibility. Propagandists can exploit this trust by presenting themselves as knowledgeable experts or using false authority to widely spread their messages. Presenting false or unverified sources as authorities can mislead people into accepting inaccurate information. Mindset cloning secret number 7. Group identity, social pressure, and conformity. Brainwashing techniques may exploit individuals' desire to belong to a group or community through social pressure. By creating a strong sense of identity and conformity, people are more likely to adopt the beliefs and behaviors of their social group to maintain their membership within the group, fit in, and avoid social rejection. Mindset cloning secret number 8. Dehumanization of others. Propaganda can dehumanize certain individuals or groups, creating an us versus them mentality. This propaganda will portray the other group as less than human or as a threat to society. By reducing the enemy to stereotypes or caricatures, the propagandist aims to evoke fear and anger toward them. This dehumanization makes it easier for people to accept harmful or discriminatory ideas without empathy or critical thinking. Mindset cloning secret number 9. Isolation and dependency. Isolating individuals from external influences and creating dependency on the propagandist or group can create a vulnerable and easily manipulable mindset. Isolation serves as a way to easily shape beliefs, perceptions, and behaviors without the outside influence of opposing viewpoints and behaviors. Mindset cloning secret number 10. Confirmation bias. Spreading selective fear, uncertainty, and doubt can reinforce existing beliefs, leading individuals to seek out information that confirms their fears and doubts. This selective exposure prevents them from considering alternative viewpoints or questioning the validity of the information they encounter. Mindset cloning secret number 11. Thought-terminating cliches. A thought-terminating cliché is a type of linguistic device or phrase used to shut down discussion or critical thinking on a particular topic. It's a short, simple, and often emotionally charged statement that is meant to dismiss or discredit opposing viewpoints without providing any meaningful counterargument. The purpose of a thought-terminating cliché is to create a sense of finality and discourage further analysis or questioning. When used in the context of avoiding further explanation, examples of thought-terminating clichés are: just trust the experts. This phrase is used to dismiss any skepticism or questions regarding the opinions or expertise of authority figures without providing specific evidence or explanations. It is what it is. This cliché is often used to downplay or ignore problems, implying that certain situations are unchangeable and should be accepted without seeking solutions or understanding the underlying causes. Don't rock the boat. This cliché discourages challenging the status quo and questioning existing norms or systems, promoting complacency and conformity. You're either with us or against us. This phrase polarizes opinions, creating an us versus them mentality and discouraging nuanced discussions or alternative viewpoints. Love it or leave it. This thought-terminating cliché implies that one must blindly accept everything about a country or community, discouraging criticism or constructive suggestions for improvement. They hate us for our freedom. This phrase oversimplifies complex geopolitical issues, reducing them to a single cause and discouraging deeper analysis of historical or cultural factors. This phrase can also be used to give a false cause that implies geopolitical tensions stem from what a country has versus what they do. It's a conspiracy theory. Labeling an idea as a conspiracy theory without examining the evidence or engaging in discussion dismisses alternative viewpoints without providing valid reasons. The science is settled. This phrase is often used to shut down debates on scientific topics, implying that further inquiry or dissenting opinions are unwarranted. It's just common sense. By labeling an argument as common sense, this cliché implies that any opposing views are inherently illogical or irrational. That's the way things have always been done. Using this phrase discourages questioning or challenging established traditions or practices and inhibits progress or innovation. Mindset cloning secret number 12. Rewriting history. Manipulating historical narratives and events can shape people's perceptions of their past and reinforce specific ideological beliefs. Some examples of ways this tactic can be employed are: selective omission. By selectively omitting certain historical events, propaganda can distort the narrative and present a skewed version of the past. This can lead people to have a limited understanding of history, reinforcing a specific ideology or belief system. Whitewashing. Propaganda may downplay or erase the negative aspects of a historical figure, group, or ideology, portraying them in a more favorable light. This can create a sense of hero worship or unquestioning loyalty to a particular cause. Demonization of others. On the other hand, propaganda may exaggerate or even fabricate negative aspects of certain individuals or groups from history to vilify them. This tactic is often used to create an us versus them mentality, creating animosity towards specific communities or nations. Nationalistic narrative. Propaganda can promote an overly nationalistic version of history, emphasizing the achievements and virtues of one's own country while downplaying or vilifying other nations. This can lead to jingoism, an extreme and often aggressive form of patriotism or nationalism, characterized by excessive and belligerent advocacy for one's own country and blind patriotism. Distorting facts. By manipulating historical facts or events, propaganda can shape a narrative that aligns with a particular agenda. This can mislead people into believing false information, further reinforcing the clone mindset. Creation of heroes and villains. Propaganda may create heroic figures out of individuals who may not have been virtuous or played a significant role while portraying others as villains regardless of their actual historical impact. Presentism. This tactic involves interpreting historical events through the lens of contemporary values and beliefs. By imposing current moral standards on the past, propaganda can distort the understanding of historical context and realities. Conspiracy theories. Propaganda sometimes creates elaborate conspiracy theories about historical events, leading people to doubt well-established historical facts and create suspicion towards mainstream historical accounts. Textbook manipulation. Controlling or influencing educational materials such as textbooks can be a powerful way to rewrite history and shape the beliefs of younger generations. Propaganda in educational materials can perpetuate a clone mindset for years to come. Censorship and suppression. In extreme cases, governments or authorities may actively censor or suppress information that contradicts the official historical narrative. This prevents people from accessing alternative perspectives and perpetuates a one-sided view of history. Mindset cloning secret number 13. Control over language. Propagandists might redefine words or use euphemisms to frame issues in a way that benefits their agenda and discourages critical analysis. Mindset cloning secret number 14. Exploitation of vulnerabilities. Propagandists may target vulnerable individuals, such as those experiencing emotional distress, a sense of deprivation, or disadvantages, to exploit their insecurities and fears. Mindset cloning secret number 15. Crisis exploitation. During times of crisis or uncertainty, individuals may be more willing to accept extreme measures or adopt radical ideologies as a perceived means of security and stability. Propagandists can exploit this vulnerability to push their agendas. Mindset cloning secret number 16. Discrediting critics. Propagandists may label critics or independent sources as untrustworthy, biased, or part of a larger conspiracy. This discrediting strategy discourages individuals from considering alternative viewpoints. Knowing these secrets of mindset cloning should instill in you the ability to recognize propaganda and brainwashing tactics. Recognizing these tactics is essential for individuals to remain vigilant, think critically, and maintain intellectual independence. Ways to avoid being taken advantage of by false propaganda and brainwashing include: always fact-checking information, analyzing sources and critically evaluating evidence, diversifying your sources, looking for logical fallacies and inconsistencies, being aware of emotional manipulation, questioning motives, being aware of your own biases and the people you follow, engaging with people who have different opinions, encouraging media literacy, exposure to diverse perspectives, and open dialogue are crucial to reducing the negative effects of propaganda and brainwashing. It is important to mention to not become overly paranoid about propaganda and brainwashing. That will only cause more fear and the potential for irrational thinking. When you have a good system of critical thinking in place, it negates the effects of propaganda and brainwashing. Learn to discern what should be easily ignored from something that justifies looking more into. A simple and good rule to follow to maintain your intellectual independence is to place information that you are not highly informed and up to date on into a possibly true or false bucket anytime you are exposed to it. When you are prepared to find out the correct or most likely correct answer, do thorough research without any biases to come to your conclusion. Let me know in the comments about mindset cloning tactics you have been exposed to. If you liked the video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to be notified of new videos.